welcome to all. Sharul here. Today we are going to have a forum with some of our beloved guests. But since Malaysia is under MCO, so we just have to go video conference. So we have here today is the CEO of Innovation, Dato Syed ALHABSHI. So hello Dato, how are you today?
Hi, Mr. Sharul. It has never been this good with all the MCO stuffs going on. We get to spend a lot of time at home.
So glad to have you here. Second guest is the master holder of data scientist, Dr. Karim. So, Doctor, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine, Mr. Sharul. How about you?
I'm good, Doctor. Thank you. And so we move on to our next guest, the one and only, the most amazing doctor with a master holder in AI, a strong position in Google company, Mr. ZULFADHLI. How are you today?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sharul. I'm totally fine.
Oh, so glad to hear that, Doctor. Final guest is Dr. Saiful, the CEO of Miracle Sendirian Berhad, on Malaysia company, which is an expert in information system. So, how are you, Dato? Huh?
I'm fine, Mr. Sharul. Thanks for inviting us today.
Most welcome, Dato Saiful. So today, following the issue that we are going through today that made us all stay at home, yes, we are going to talk about this pandemic, COVID-19. We all already know about the safety measures that the government has given us, and we're going to talk about in details about this new technology that help us in this pandemic change. So we have an expert to explain about this. So, Mr. Zulfadli, what's about this new technology?
Assalamualaikum to all. As Sharul said before, there is a new AI technology that has been used in pandemic situation. Be very helpful to our government and society. This new technology is called O1 helmet. It is a futuristic looking smart helmet. It's made from which ultralight material and equipped with camera, AR glasses, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and 5G connectivity. N901 helmets are light, thanks to specially engineered material which was developed in collaboration with the Chinese Ministry of Science and Technology. It was introduced by technology from Guangxi, Shenzhen, in southern China's Guangdong province. It was founded in 2010 by five Chinese PhD scholars, led by Ruo Penglu, Shenzhen, China. It has public and private subsidiaries, activities and investments in several countries.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. So, what we can do with this technology? So, how do we use it?
The N901 helmets allow wearers to measure human body temperature and together with facial recognition technologies, citizens with fever. It can quickly measure body temperature in crowds. The infrared camera attached to the N901 helmets enable wearers to measure temperature from up to 5 meters away. It measure body temperature even in crowds, according to the company. It is being used in Shanghai and some other Chinese cities in government operations, like a helmet, and you can get vision of scanning temperature that can automatically pinpoint a person running a fever within a 5-meter radius.
Okay, that's amazing. As we can see, Cochin has done a very good job to help us in the pandemic. With our technology nowadays, so many things that can be done easily. For next, we have Dato Saiful. Tell us more about the technology behind this. Can you tell us more about this technology?
Assalamualaikum to all of you. What we have here today is proof of how far our technology has grown over the last decade. The smart helmet uses a series of subsystems and interrelationship between each subsystem to perform the entire application.
Okay, that's amazing. So, can you tell us about it? What it can actually do and how it works?
This smart helmet is integrated into three segments. Deals in the input mechanism that consists of the infrared camera, scanning the surrounding area, then uploading it to the system to make a decision. Second segment deals in the decision making of the system. In this segment, the microcontroller processor was integrated using the Arduino IDE software to the source code. This source code acts as a backbone of the system. This software enables completion of the necessary commands when needed. And lastly, the third segment of the AR system is the output mechanism of the system. The output system comprises of the AR glasses, phone application, and GPS
That's interesting. Can you tell me more about the Arduino IDE?
software. Yes, of course, Mr.
Arduino
Sharul.
boards is used to read
And
input
Arduino is
as
an
pressing
open
a
source
button
electronic
based
platform
on
produced on
output
easy to
from
use
the
input.
hardware and
However, an Arduino IDE is a platform where the source code is written to analyze the data and make decision.
Okay, that explains a lot. Um, can you tell us about the flow of smart helmet and how exactly it functions?
Well, firstly, the smart helmet will have to scan the surrounding area to get the necessary input, such as the temperature of the human body and facial recognition. If the system detects a high temperature, the system will capture the suspected trace with infrared camera. The system will then specify the GPS location of the suspected and send notification to any health officer and location of the suspected.
Good to know that this new technology can really help us in the crisis like this. Okay, thank you, Datuk Saiful. Okay, how about Dr.
Okay.
Karim? As a data scientist, do you think this technology is important?
What the hell?
Can it really help people?
Assalamualaikum to the host and all panel. This technology is important because as described by panel 3, it can enable wearers to measure body temperature of the people in public meter away. So the government in charge hospital, government buildings, security, public area monitoring, and etc. can quarantine the people in the public. If they detect a body temperature rise of that people and prevent the virus from spreading if that people tested positive. Can it really help people? It's really a big help to the public and the government. The smart helmet can ensure the safety of the public as they can keep people that have a body temperature rise that has been detected from the helmet. Next, the data of the people that have tested positive after being detected by this helmet can be required immediately, so the health organization can eliminate the distribution of virus before it became worse.
Okay, thank you for the wide explanation. Glad to know that the government takes further actions from the epidemic crisis. There's really a lot going on right now, and how to overcome this problem is fatal. And I believe this device is one of the solutions for it. Now we're back to Dato Said, the CEO of Innovation. Okay, Dato, since we're in this MCO, how the helmets will be commercialized?
Okay, first of all, pandemic case such as what we are in today, COVID-19, is a serious case and the curve has to be flattened as soon and as much as possible. We have successfully pulled down the curve until the point more vaccines than infected ones on daily basis. But what about other countries? What about the other countries that have bigger lands for the frontliner team to cover? What about those countries that have bigger number of citizens in them? Certainly, it is not easy for them to control the situation. Hence, they will need anything to help them fight this pandemic in terms of labor, medical supplies, and technology. Smart helmets comes in. It will be a huge help for them to decrease the spread of the coronavirus and bring it down altogether. This is because the public cannot always be trusted. They're not sick, and they just go out to find supplies as they please. If they are infected with the virus without knowing as they go whereabouts. With this helmet, the frontliners can easily detect those who are not well from a safer distance and take an immediate action. So yes, I do think it should be commercialized for the sake of humanity. And I think the health organizations, including United Nations, and you should fund this approach.
Okay, I'm also a bit concerned whether or not it can be used for other purpose besides COVID-19.
Oh, well, what a waste of money. Because if this helmet is commercialized and has no other purposes when this pandemic ends. Fortunately, it has other purposes. Just think of the basic feature. It is to scan the temperature of a human from a distance away. If we think of it like that, we could come up with many other uses for this helmet. Medical authorities can continue to use the helmet to detect other diseases that are related to the body temperature. And maybe it can be used in agriculture as well to keep track of the farm animals' health.
All right, Alhamdulillah, this is quite interesting. This pandemic is spreading fast and rapidly. Through this, our frontliners are working hard as much as possible. Not to mention our fellow guests, Datuk Syed, Mr. ZULFADHLI, Datuk Saiful, and Dr. Karim, has also take part to vanquish the COVID-19. With this breakthrough technology, surely and inshallah, the spread and the chain of the virus will cut upon and gone forever. And for the sake of humanity, please be patient, stay at home. We all believe there is a cure, but cureness of all is from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Thank you, Datuk Syed, Dr. Zulfadli, Datuk Saiful, and Dr. Karim. Thank you for having a spare time in this conversation. Hope this technology can evolve more and help in other specific areas, and maybe, just maybe, for a new crisis. Oh no, surely hope not. Thank you all again, and thank you all of you for tuning in with me today. This is Sharul. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.